We've already seen nascent attempts to criminalise expressing scepticism towards climate change narratives. But now in the UK, they're greasing the skids for the criminalisation of non-compliance with net zero mandates. The energy bill is sailing through Parliament with barely a whimper of opposition. And this 446-page monster is a blueprint for eco-tyranny on a house-by-house basis. The bill openly admits that smart meters aren't just a tool to measure energy use, but a control mechanism that will allow energy flow to the home to be restricted and cut off altogether on a whim. And if you refuse to have a smart meter installed in your home, the bill gives companies with police protection, if necessary, powers of entry to invade your house using, quote, reasonable force. The legislation gives the government power to enforce energy assessments to facilitate compliance on any premises. The government's energy bill stipulates that any smart functions in your fridge, freezer, dishwasher, washing machine, tumble dryer and heat pumps must enable them to be controlled by the national grid. And if you fail to meet energy performance or energy saving regulations necessary to satiate the climate crisis hysterics, the government can not only fine you £15,000, but under this bill, lock you up in prison for a whole year. You could literally get arrested and put in a cage for having a log burner in your house. Once again, this bill has sailed through Parliament under a supposed Conservative government with a huge majority. They're literally polishing off these draconian powers, ready to hand them right over to Labour when they inevitably win the next election. And if you think the deranged drive to net zero has been accelerating under the Tories, wait until Labour get in and then it will hit breakneck speed. We're going to experience the imposition of eco-tyranny like nothing you can imagine. After a decade or more of Labour rule, will meat and dairy even exist short of a massive, unaffordable tax on consumption? Will it be even legal to drive petrol and diesel cars? And what will be the fate of those who insist on resisting the Green Gestapo, as they literally force their way through your front door, while the cops handcuff you and lock you up for the crime of owning an older boiler, or God forbid having access to an energy supply that can't be remotely shut off by the green police. All this in a country which, even if you believe in the climate crisis claptrap, contributes less than 1% to global CO2 emissions every year, while countries like China and India increase their CO2 output by more each year than Britain's total CO2 emissions. The justification for all this is ludicrous, which clearly indicates you that it's just an excuse. It's not about saving the planet, it's about the exercise of raw totalitarian power over every single facet of your life.